Hey friends, this is Jennifer Terri and welcome to another Philippine travel update. In this video, we'll talk about the Green Lane program which we're all excited about. So recently, a small working group was created to study and formulate arrival protocols for fully vaccinated travelers or individuals arriving in the Philippines. And then, because of that, following, the Secretary of the Department of Tourism proposed this Green Lanes program. So in this video, we'll know more about this Green Lanes program. So if you watched, I would recommend you watch that interview with Secretary Puyat, with ANC, with Miss Karen Davila. But anyway, I'll share to you what has been talked about in that interview, which was held just today. So the interviewer asked Miss Puyat, what's the implementation plan for that green lane? So she cited an example, Balikbayans, our very own Balikbayans now are discouraged from going home or visiting the Philippines because of our prolonged quarantine hotel stay, which is 10 days. She mentioned that Balikbayans is our third biggest market for tourism in the country, and most of them are coming from the US, which by the way has vaccinated majority of their people, no? She said that they have been monitoring other countries, ASEAN countries. She mentioned that in Thailand, fully vaccinated travelers only need to quarantine for 7 days, while in Hong Kong, they also eased the quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers. So she said if they could do that, why can't we do it in our very own country, in the Philippines? She also mentioned yung mga kababayan na OFW na umuwi with very limited time lang at gustong makasama ang pamilya. So goal din ng Green Lane is to give OFWs more time with their families. No, non-OFWs dyan, baka mag-worry kayo, baka hindi kami na-mention. Don't worry guys, this Green Lane is for everyone, Balikbayans, Filipino, at kahit foreign national, basta fully vaccinated. Yun po yung nakikita natin. Yun po yung clear sa atin ngayon. It's for anyone na fully vaccinated. However, the question now as to, is this Green Lane the way for foreign tourists to enter the Philippines again? Now, in that interview, the Department of Tourism didn't even mention about foreign tourists, no? What's clear, very clear, is that the Green Lane program's goal is to shorten the quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers. And this Green Lane is still a proposal and it has to be discussed with medical experts, DOH, DFA, a lot of government agencies. And the good thing is that they will have their meeting tomorrow. It may not be so positive, no? But look guys, I could be wrong. Philippines always full of surprises. We don't know. Maybe they will have something for you, foreign tourists, for this Green Lane program. But Secretary Puyat, the Department of Tourism, said we have to start somewhere. And with regards to COVID-19 passport, she said that they are working with the DFA, Department of Foreign Affairs, and the IATA. As most of you know, IATA is an organization that works with airlines. So IATA has this travel pass thing in which it's an app in which it shows your medical records. Have you received the vaccinations? Mentioning that, the vaccination cards in other countries like US can easily be forged. She said I've actually coordinated now with IATA months ago. So IATA now has a system to verify vaccinations. So this is their way to fight those using fake vaccination cards. She also mentioned that they will talk about domestic travel for fully vaccinated Filipinos within the Philippines. So as of now, almost 900 plus Filipinos are fully vaccinated, 900,000 plus fully vaccinated Filipinos. So those Filipinos are asking, can we travel now? Also, our senior citizens who are fully vaccinated are asking, can we leave the house now? As you may not know guys, people over 65, they are on really strict quarantine, no? They're not allowed even to go to the malls. How about vaccine brands? So different brands of vaccines. The reporter, Ms. Karen Davila, asked the Department of Tourism Secretary, will there be a difference will there be a selection of vaccines? So she said, we don't know yet, but she thinks that whatever vaccine that is approved by the WHO will be accepted. That's what she said. Of course, it's still further discussion with the Department of Health. As of now, guys, nothing has been finalized, okay? We will wait for the result of their meeting tomorrow and for the following days. You know how it is in the Philippines. It doesn't just happen straight away. things have to go through process. Other things that will be considered is the ratio of percentage of population vaccinated and the risk level of the country of origin. Now, that will be considered in the discussion as well. So their goal, the DOT's goal really is to encourage more people to come home or visit the Philippines, especially daw mga balikbayans or even our own Filipinos to visit the Philippines. I think a lot of people want to go to the Philippines, no? A lot of you, a lot of people get discouraged with a 10 days quarantine, but for most, they want to go home because they have very essential reason to go home. And the quarantine is not the biggest hurdle, no? It's not the biggest challenge. Ang biggest challenge is yung flight availability. Po, dahil limited lang yung flights doon dahil sa travel cap. The proposal of the DOT secretary, guys, is not to remove quarantine for fully vaccinated. It is only to shorten quarantine. And you know what she wants? 7 days hotel quarantine. 7 days quarantine daw. I know you'll be disappointed because you were hoping that they would go back to the old protocol in which you get tested upon arrival. You just stay in the hotel for 1 to 2 days. Pero parang hindi yan ang mangyayari, guys. Kasi ang pinupush lang ng DOT is yung 7 days quarantine. Instead na 10, going 7. Actually, achievable naman sana talaga yan. Ewan ko lang, ba't hindi ko naiintindihan? Kasi, di ba 7th day tested. Sa 8th day, kung lumabas na, sana pauwiin na, ba't papahintayin ng 10 days? Hindi naman nila minomonitor closely yung mga nagka-quarantine. Bakit? Chinecheck ba yung temperature? Kinukuha nyo ng BP? Hindi naman. So, para saan pa yung pagstay nila dyan? Until talagang 10 days. Pwede namang sa LGU na ipagpatuloy. So, if they want more people to come home, then increase the travel capacity so that more flights will be available. And how can they do that? Shorten the quarantine in the hotel. Then, if they can't shorten the quarantine stay, then have more quarantine facilities. No? More quarantine facilities or open other airports. And also, we're hoping that they would lift the ban on the 7 countries or even at least for Oman, UAE, countries na hindi naman talaga risky, na damay lang kasi doon sa kababayan nating seafarers na doon daw nanggaling. For now, proposal, yan pa po. And the green lane doesn't mean no quarantine. It only means shorter quarantine. And the green lane program doesn't guarantee the entry of foreign tourists. I wish we had a different visa, no, for foreign fiances, because majority of the foreigners who are waiting to enter are not just tourists who want to spend time in Boracay, whatever. They are foreign fiances who want to get married with their Filipino partners. So I wished we had a separate visa for them, no, and this one too, and that DFA exemption. Talagang napaka-impyerno, guys. Very horrible the Philippine government is treating foreign parents, foreign husbands, wives of Filipinos. A lot of you don't know, pero guys, hindi pa sila pinapapasok, guys. Diba na-lift yung ban ng May 1? Hindi pa, guys. May requirement na DFA exemption and it's almost impossible to get, almost like a ghost document. Hindi nila pinapapasok kahit may anak, may asawa sa Pinas kasi nasabing, oh, that's not humanitarian enough. That's not emergency enough. Halungkot talaga, guys. Halungkot. Anyway, that's our update for today's, guys. If there's any finalized action with regards to the new protocol, I will let you know as soon as possible. Ingat po kayo. God bless po. Bye-bye.